Hello to my Scorpios. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading, Scorpios. The moon is going to be moving from Libra into your sign shortly. Maybe not today. I want to say on, let's see, on Friday. Possibly later on, it could have already moved into your sign on Scorpio. Move from Libra into Scorpio. So some purging, purging or detaching from any unhealthy or wounded relationships you may have been in, or anything around money, anything around sexual relationships or anything like that. Just purging, breaking ties, breaking any kind of chains, whatever, detaching. All right, let's get into it. Take only what resonates with you. I am channeling messages. All right, let's go. I am polite with everyone I meet. That's right. Purge, so that you can get ready for some good news coming across your path. Purge. Let's go. That's everybody. All right, so got some good news coming across your path. I see you celebrating in the spirit realm. Here we have 4 here. And then we have 7 here, right? 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands here. 11, right? So you may have been enlightened about something. And then you could have been enlightened about 2 energies, right? We have 3 of Wands here. We have, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands here. Ace of Swords here. You could have been, and then Queen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, well, we got one more. We have 9 here. Alrighty. So let's see. I am polite with everyone I meet. So 4 and 7 is 11. 11 is a master number, right? And so some kind of inspiration. So you're inspired. That's something, right? And then 2 of Pentacles here. And then so you could have some good news coming your way. If whatever you prayed for, you could have some good news coming your way as far as work is concerned, or as far as in your personal or professional relationship, right? So personal, professional. And I talked about relationships in the previous video. As far as 2 energies are concerned, right? Source is balancing something out for you around your material possessions or wealth. It could be money or material possessions, whatever one you prayed for, right? So material possessions could be money. It could be house, cars, y'all know, tangible things, material. Something around family, something around projection, shadow self, that kind of thing, right? Second house is also important in terms of also communication as well, right? Some kind of communication. So you're taking some kind of leap of faith. And also we talking about ace house, ace house, first house, first house here. So I feel like you could be, maybe cutting ties, maybe finally cutting ties with something. Maybe finally cutting ties. Here we also have the Queen of Swords here. Like kind of sort of learning how to put your emotions behind lock and key. Just continuing to be high vibrational in a situation, and this is what you have in common with someone, and just moving on, finally moving on from something, right? And your ancestors are the ones that's kind of carrying you through. Just keeping things high vibrational, right? Because you're having a total recall of some things. And just learning, again, prayer warrior. This is you. Here's the Emperor card here, right? Around family. Something around family and just being enlightened. Something around just kind of having warm conversations and just kind of sort of like a difference in, when I say family, it could be work family. It could be work family or blood relative family or friends that's like family. Y'all understand what family is, whatever your definition of family is, but just being enlightened, about things and how how information could be sent out and how it's also received, right? How things could be received, right? So there we go. And how something could be lowered significantly to increase other people's self-worth and income, but it could also lower other people's income and self-worth, right? So yeah, all right, so you're, like I said, you're cutting ties with energies who, like I said, just get a little tad bit of information and they just go all in, right? Just go all in. So again, you're keeping something high vibrational, you're moving on. This is what you have in common with someone. You're just moving on. You're just moving on. All right. So yeah, and that's a good thing. Just keep it high vibrational. Keep something high vibrational. Somebody is just really not about playing games. I mean, somebody is really just about, you know, just wherever you are, kind of sort of in a relationship, is just kind of being structured and, you know, more authoritative and just focused, whoever you are, because you're having a total recall of some things. 1 and 6 is 7, and 7 is number for completion, and this is a major arcana. So this is like the major secrets of things. It's just like just being structured and authoritative. All right. Here we have the 10 of Cups here. So something is coming to an end as you are now on the other side of something. So one thing has ended. It's almost like somebody is, and the good news for you could be that you are now on the other side of something, basically saying you are getting off the fence of something and enlightening someone, right? Or enlightening a couple, or enlightening somebody with some kids or something like that. It could be, well, this could be you like within 10 months from now, right? It's just like you're moving to calmer waters. This right here, you're kind of moving on to calmer waters, getting more structured, more authoritative, but just kind of like, just, right, moving on to calmer waters. This could be you. So somebody could be celebrating a, possibly a new job, or just like a new circle of friends. It could be for you. Yep. Somebody could also have like family that's close to them as well. Right. Yeah, somebody could have family that's close to them. That could be just kind of like sitting around. So somebody can put something behind them. So that somebody can finally put something behind them. This could be you, right? And somebody had an idea, because somebody has. This could be you. I'm not gonna say somebody. You could have some kind of idea about. Okay, there could be a couple with twins. This looks like twins. There could be a couple. You could have predicted something. Somebody could have twins in their family, and they could literally live. Or 2 kids, whether twins or 2 kids or whatever, it could be a couple, that you sat around and you could have talked to them, and they could like live, because we've seen this little body of water here. They could live across a stream, they could live across a body of, the stream is water, and you could have been pulled into something and not even realize what you were being pulled into. Something could have really depressed you, or like made you cry to hear about something, to not even know something was just going on, like something so close to you, you may not even know what something was just that close. But you'll finally, something about it, you'll finally be able to put something behind you. Yeah, because 5 of Cups connects us with Scorpio. It doesn't necessarily mean Scorpio is involved, but 5 of Cups connects us with Scorpio. Yeah. Yep. Hierophant here. I feel like you may have an innate spiritual understanding of something. Yeah, you may have an innate spiritual understanding of something, just in terms of like a material world of something, material. Fifth house speaks to like taking a gamble on something, right? I feel like whoever you are, you have a lot of psychic gifts. Like, so you could have like deja vu, telepathy, all the clairs, like clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, clairaudience. So you may pick up on a lot of energies, which would not be unusual for a Scorpio, wherever Scorpio falls in your birth chart. But something made someone cry. Something made somebody so sad that something was said about you behind your back. But somebody else felt like something was their way or the highway, and so you could be having a tower moment. So I feel like something was said about you, possibly in someone else. This were these two people right here. Something could have been said about you and somebody else. Maybe you and your child and someone else's child, because it's not even by coincidence that you have these twos here to disrupt your peace and someone else's peace, right? And something feels generational here in the cards. Something feels like something is generational in the cards, like, and something is being done by a religious organization who feels like they have the keys to something, like they have the keys to. But then I'm also looking at this Emperor card here. Basically, it's like somebody is saying it's their way or the highway. And then we got 5 and 4 is 9. Like somebody basically saying we're going to put an end to something within an organization. Like we're ending something, and this is the key to putting an end to something. Like we're going to separate this body of water here. It's almost like saying we're going to separate. We're going to keep you close enough that somebody's across a body of water, which is almost like emotional torture. You know, we'll keep you close enough, but far enough away. Like, you know, we don't want to be contaminated in a sense. We don't want to be contaminated. So somebody has made some kind of executive decisions to keep you away from whoever you are. But you got some good news coming across your path. So again, continue being polite with everyone that you meet, but something that somebody heard about you made them cry. All right, yeah, something was done behind your back. Here we have the 10 while you were building. See how this person has all of these wands in their hand, looks like sticks in their hand. So you could have been building a house, because you see houses across the street here. So you could have been building a property, or you could have been building, you know, a business or something you were building. Something you were responsible for, and whatever you were building, because I mean obviously the illustration on here, like somebody had their hands full, you were doing something, but something was done behind your back without your knowledge, because you had your head down. So somebody was really just kind of sort of focusing on what you were building. So something was done behind your back, you and someone's back. Yep, so a lot of people are talking about something now. All right, so yeah. So here's the 6 of Pentacles.